So we're going to find some perpendicular lines here. So we're given a bunch of equations, and we're supposed to find an equation of a line that is perpendicular to the given. Now, this is really actually not terribly difficult. All we have to do is we have to remember that a perpendicular line has an opposite reciprocal slope. So for example, if I had a slope of 2, the opposite reciprocal would be negative 1/2, because the opposite of a positive is a negative, and the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. So if I'm looking at problem 42, I have a slope of negative 4. So what is the opposite reciprocal to negative 4? Well, the opposite of a negative is a positive, and the reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. So that means any equation with a slope of positive 1/4 is going to be perpendicular to this one. So for 42, an equation of a line would be y equals 1/4 x, and then it doesn't matter what you put as the y-intercept. Any y-intercept will work. So let's take a look at 43. So going in, we have negative 2/3. The opposite of a negative is a positive. The opposite of the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So the equation, an equation for a perpendicular line would be any equation that starts with y equals 3/2x, and then any y-intercept would work. Same works for 44. So we have 6. The opposite reciprocal of 6 would be negative 1/6. So then an equation that would work would be y is equal to negative 1/6 x, and then any y-intercept would work. How about 10? Now this gets a little bit more difficult when we're looking at standard form equations, because we have to convert the standard form equation into slope-intercept form equation. So to do that, we have to get the y by itself. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. So we have y is equal to negative 1 plus 2x. So the slope here is positive 2, which means that an opposite reciprocal would be negative 1/2. So y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus anything, or minus anything. How about minus 4? For number 46, same deal. So I'm going to add 4y to both sides, add 4y. So I'm going to get x is equal to 20 plus 4y minus 20 minus 20. So we have x minus 20 is equal to 4y divided by 4. Divide everything by 4. So we get 1/4 x minus 5 is equal to y. So the opposite reciprocal for our slope is going to be negative 4. So an equation would be y equals negative 4x minus 2. Finally, for our last question, same deal.
Thanks.
So let's get the y by itself. Subtract 2x. Subtract 2x. So we get 3y is equal to 8 minus 2x divided by 3 divided by 3. So I get y is equal to 8/3 minus 2/3 x. So the opposite reciprocal of our slope, which is right here, is going to be positive 3/2. So an equation that would work would be y equals 3/2 x minus 8. How about 8? And there we have it.